Happy birthday, Gemini, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Quartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions, okay? So what I like to do for you, Gemini, is to focus, give you a reading, a more fantasy type reading, okay? And to share with you what I'm seeing in terms of your romantic situation. And I'm going to focus solely on addressing or asking three questions and just to see what spirit would have to say. The first question that we're going to pose to the cards is, what can I, Gemini, do to change my romantic situation? Then secondly, we will examine what I, Gemini, can't change in my romantic situation. And last but not least, we're going to see what's hidden in your romantic situation. Things, perhaps, that you're not aware of. And these things might also be affecting the natural flow of your situation, okay? Geminis, keep in mind if this reading resonates, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with others to whom you think might benefit. And be sure to press that subscription button, okay? Rest assured that this reading, as with any other reading, Gemini, simply will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the valuable information that you're seeking so that you can at least make your best informed decisions, okay? So with that said, I'm shuffling it up right now, and I'm going to start off by just sharing with you what I'm seeing as the overarching theme pervading your reading. And this reading is valid until the end of this month, Gemini. And then we're going to go on and address those questions as I've already mentioned, okay? Let's see. Spirit, what messages would you like for me to share to my Geminis here? And Gemini, I certainly hope that you have already started having fun and at least have something planned. And Gemini, keep in mind, I will be launching a new Gemini channel on my birthday, June the 10th. It will be my 50th year here on Earth, and I can't believe it, okay? And I'm certainly blessed. All right, so Spirit, what messages would you like for me to share to Geminis in regards to their romantic situation, okay? Let's go on and just see what the headliner or the overarching theme that's pervading your reading, Gemini. Okay, we have the musician, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, this card is certainly all about inspiration and gratitude here, okay? So, it appears that your romantic situation, Gemini, has great potential, okay? And despite any past struggles that this card is kind of suggesting here, clarity for many of you has been achieved, I feel, in your existing situation. And it looks like many of you are, in fact, inclined to move forward with great optimism, which is good. I feel that you are very, very inspirational. And Gemini, recognize that this card is indicating to you that you certainly have the innate power to help your partner or a romantic, of course, a romantic partner, see through the debris, if you will, the darkness, okay? But this card also, ladies and gentlemen, is calling for your patience. A lot of you are seem to be in a rush to rush, particularly in your romantic area here. And this card is calling for more patience. And it appears that many of you worked hard to kind of keep a romantic situation afloat here. This is what this card is saying. And it wants you to know, Gemini, that your efforts will not be in vain here. All right. So right off the bat, we have a very, very interesting reading here by just looking at the overarching energies. All right. So now I'm going to select the card to kind of see what it is, Gemini, that you might be able to change in your situation here. You have the Dancer. So, with the Dancer, ladies and gentlemen, this card is all about self expression as well as strength here. So, right off the bat, Spirit is kind of saying many of you might want to consider changing how you customarily express yourself to your romantic partner, okay? And some of you will, or you might need to really listen to understand, not to respond, because when you do that, Gemini, you tend to lose sight of the whole message that this person is or a lover might be trying to share with you because you're always ahead of yourself. You're always thinking what a person might have to say without listening, all right? This card is also telling you, Gemini, is you need to stop rehashing the past. It's time to really let it go if progress is to be made, okay? This card is really urging you to live in this moment. And this theme comes up in your reading quite often, Gemini, and has been coming up in a lot of people's reading. Live in this moment. Only today is important, okay? Be a bit more courageous here. Stop worrying about what others think, particularly when it comes to your romantic situation. It is your life. Do what it is that you would want to do for yourself if it's what you want to do. Embrace your true self. Stop shielding yourself from whatever it is that you want. Free yourself from any shackles that bind, and it's time, Gemini, that you consider surrendering doubt. Okay? So now let's go on and just take a peek and see what it is, Gemini, that you can potentially change in your situation. And keep in mind, Gemini, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So you have the witch here. And the witch is all about experimentation, it's all about rebellion here. So your romantic situation, Gemini, it seems to be undergoing a radical change in that a new approach or will come, or you're going to just simply feel compelled to break away from how you customarily acted or responded here to troubling situations or situations beyond your control. Okay. You also have to understand, Gemini, that you certainly can't change a person to be something that he or she isn't. So if that's your intention, it will certainly be, Gemini, unfortunately, an effort and futility here. And you might want to try to focus on other areas or things that you can do rather than trying to change a person because you can't do that. Now let's move right along, Gemini, and see what is in fact hidden in your situation. Okay, things that you may not be aware of. I'm kind of taking shape or forming or soon to be um, into your situation here. So we have, wow, we have the Chiromancer. Okay. Now this card is all about, of course, is you see here, it's palmistry. Okay. Now, and some of you might even be reading palms. Who knows? You know, that's also another thing too. So this card is all about delivering news as well as, ladies and gentlemen, collaboration. So what this card seems to be saying here is that you have the ability, ladies and gentlemen, to certainly read the past and the future. And some of you, of course, already know this, but some of you Geminis may not know that you have this ability. You do. Okay. I see many of you learning to speak your truth in your situation, your heartfelt truth, I'm getting, and pouring your souls out to each other. You, Gemini, are certainly being urged to kind of watch how you express yourself because sometimes you might say things and it might not be well received due to how you express it. Okay? Be a bit more loving. I feel that it's something that you've been wanting to share with your partner that you've yet to get off your chest. And I kind of see you doing that in some way here during this time period in question. All right. So, Gemini, this is the reading with using those cards. And of course, these were new Oracle cards. Well, I've had them for some time now, I just haven't used them. And I'm going to certainly be introducing you to more as we move forward here. So, in conclusion today, Gemini, I'd just like to continue to help you transform your life, particularly this month, by just simply surrendering or letting go. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take out another deck here and I'm going to give you, Gemini, 5 more messages here. And again, these messages are relevant for this month. Be sure to give this reading a big thumbs up if it resonates. Share with others to whom you think might benefit, Gemini, and be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings. So, Spirit, this month in particularly, what else is it that Gemini might want to consider transforming or just simply letting go here? Let's bring it home to them, Spirit. Okay, let's see what we have. It's time that you surrender to joy, Gemini. As you see, your reading is quite positive. Okay? Surrender doubt and understand that a key to positive change in your life is to just let joy in and to try to savor every moment of it. Indulge, Gemini, in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. When you're feeling down, just keep on keeping on. Okay? Keep on surrendering to more joy. Next message. Surrender to wonder and awe because a lot of positive vibrations are on the way. Open up to the magic, Gemini, of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. Because this attitude certainly will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Some of you might want to surrender to non action. Now it's time to kind of be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So, some of you might be dealing with a situation where you've kind of disconnected from a lover here, but you're so in a haste to maybe speak to this person. I see that there are multiple lovers seem to be involved in your situation, Gemini. So, try to figure out to whom this reading is referring because it possibly might be referring to all of them. Okay? Next message, Gemini. Surrender comparisons with other people. I've already kind of mentioned that to you. Do what's right for you. Stop worrying about um, how someone else's relationship is or how you perceive it is. There are always challenges in any relationship. Your situation is no better or worse than theirs. Keep your eyes, Gemini, trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, your own attractiveness, and Gemini, your own power. Next message. It's time that many of you make some effort to surrender worry. Try to make a commitment today not to live an anxiety driven life. When worries arise, Gemini, try to take some steps towards breathing them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that certainly Spirit is always guiding you. And last message today, Gemini, surrender fear. I can't stress that enough. Let go of the fearful stories that many of you have been telling yourself. Stay in this moment, okay? You see how that keeps coming up here? Focus on solutions and Gemini, try to celebrate every baby step forward. Okay? So this is the reading that I have for you, Gemini. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. And if anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly purchase that from accessing my website, or you can send an email for further assistance, okay? Thanks so much for your time, and I look forward to hearing your comments. And once again, enjoy your birthday period, Gemini. Thanks a lot.